morning. I want to begin with a brief guided meditation using the Four Noble Truths as a practice instruction. So many of us have heard about the Four Noble Truths and relate to it as a doctrine, as a frame of reference. But in the forest tradition, the Four Noble Truths is a practice instruction. It's how we orient our attention in our meditation. So I'd like to invite you to join me and see what you discover in bringing the Four Noble Truths to the immediacy of what's happening right now. So just take a moment and settle in. Make whatever small or large adjustments you need in your chair or your cushion. Invite your spine to elongate. Feel your weight and your contact with the seat. If you're in a chair, your feet on the floor. And if it feels easeful, I invite you to close your eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Relax on the out-breath. Energize and nourish on the in-breath. Now just take a moment and scan your body. Do you notice anything in your body that's a little bit uncomfortable? We're not looking for the most painful, but a little bit uncomfortable. And as you notice that, just notice what your reaction is. Is it okay that it's there? Do you notice resistance to it being there? Do you want it to go away? And in an open, non-judgmental awareness, just allowing whatever reaction you have to be there. Just notice that. So now, the invitation is to touch the physical sensation a little bit more contactfully. Steadying attention, turning towards it, being present with it, maybe noticing the shape that it occupies, the location of where it is, what's the quality of the sensations, is it tingly, is it throbby, is it burning, is it pulsing, is it electric, is it cold, is it hot, does it have a color? Might not. Does it have a sound? It might not. Just getting really curious about this discomfort. And as you bring more contactfulness of your presence and awareness, does it get bigger? Does it get smaller? Does it change shape? Does it go someplace else? Does it spread out? Does it get diffuse? Watch. And now the relationship with it. How is that? So the first experience of the sensation is the quality of dukkha or discomfort or unsatisfactoriness or some kind of stress. The second, we're looking at the cause of the stress. So in this contemplation, we're not looking at the outside reasons for why the pain is there, but looking at what happens in our relationship to this stress, the way we relate to it. Are we welcoming? Are we inviting? Are we love-bombing it, trying to pour loving kindness into it in order to make it go away? Are we open, curious, steady? So when there is a resistance, a not wanting, in all of the many shapes and forms that it takes place, what happens when we allow our attention to shift from the physical sensation to the not wanting, the sensation? The resistance, the pulling back, the apprehension to move close, the numbing out, the distraction, falling asleep, got to do something else. Gently, ever so gently, just touch that. And does it get bigger? Does it get smaller? Does it stay the same? What happens? So sometimes when we bring our attention to our resistance to what is, it releases. That release, right there. Notice it. Does it give you more energy? Does it give you more capacity? Does it give you more confidence in the practice? That right there, that resistance to things being as they are, is the cessation of suffering discussed in the Third Noble Truth. And then what helps support, sustain this practice is the path. Collecting attention, looking through the lens of the mindfulnesses of our body, of feeling, of mind objects. And bringing the teachings of the Dhamma. Are we experiencing any hindrances? Which factors of awakening are present? Do we have energy? Do we have mindfulness? Do we have joy? Do we have collectedness? Is there tranquility? What is present, we can notice, accentuate. What is absent, sometimes we can focus our attention in order to allow it to arise. This is the fourth noble truth of bringing the practice to fruition and continuing to cultivate. So in this way, we can go through our day attentive where there's stress, bringing our focus to our wanting and not wanting it to be there. Watching to see what happens when we do that. And fortifying our capacity with the full teachings that are encapsulated in the path. So as a practice instruction, it's immediate. It's what we can do right now. And it's the results that we observe right now. Coming back to your body, what do you notice? Does it feel the same? Does it feel different? Do you feel lighter? Do you have more energy? Do you have less energy?